2 years ago, I used to drive night shifts for a rideshare app in Dallas. Most nights were normal. Drunk people, airport runs, late night workers. Nothing unusual. Until I picked up the last passenger. It was around 2:30 in the morning, raining hard. The streets were almost empty. I was about to end my shift when a ride request appeared. No profile picture, no rating, just an address near the edge of the city. I almost declined it. I should have. The pickup location was an old bus stop beside a closed gas station. No lights, no people, just rain. Then I saw him, standing completely still under the shelter. Tall, wearing a black hoodie. He had lowered. As soon as he got in, something felt wrong.
He didn't say hello. Didn't ask how my night was. He just sat in the back seat silently. And then he gave me an address. An address that wasn't in the app. I told him, "You need to update the destination in the app." He replied quietly, "Just drive." His voice sounded off, like he hadn't spoken in a long time. I looked at him in the rearview mirror, but I couldn't fully see his face. Only his eyes, watching me, without blinking. About 15 minutes later, my GPS lost signal. The road became narrower, darker. Trees on both sides. No houses, no street lights. That's when I realized I had never seen another car the entire drive. I asked him, "How much farther?" No answer. I checked the mirror again, and my stomach dropped. The back seat was empty. I slammed the brakes. The car skidded slightly on the wet road. I turned around completely. Nobody. The rear door had never opened. I would have heard it. I grabbed my phone to end the ride, but the trip was still active. And then I heard breathing right behind me. Slow, wet, heavy breathing. I looked back again, and he was sitting there, closer this time. His face was pale, eyes wide open, and smiling. Not a normal smile. Too wide, too still. Then he whispered, "Don't stop the car." I swear, every part of my body wanted to run, but I couldn't.
A few minutes later, we reached a dead-end road in the middle of nowhere. The GPS was completely dead now. No signal, no internet, nothing. The passenger leaned forward slowly, close enough for me to smell damp earth on his clothes. Then he pointed toward the woods and said, "She's still waiting for me there." I didn't ask what he meant. I didn't want to know. Then he handed me cash, old wet bills, and opened the door. Before getting out, he stopped and said something I still think about. "You shouldn't have come this far." Then he walked into the trees and disappeared. I immediately locked the doors, turned the car around, and drove fast. But after maybe 30 seconds, my headlights caught something. A woman, barefoot, wearing a white dress soaked in mud. She wasn't moving, just staring at my car. As I passed her, she slowly lifted one arm and pointed toward the woods behind me. I didn't look back, I just drove. The second I reached the highway, my GPS suddenly came back online, like nothing had happened. When I checked the app, the ride had vanished completely. No record, no payment, nothing. I tried telling myself it was exhaustion or stress, until the next morning, when I found muddy footprints inside my back seat and one thing written on the fogged rear window. 3 words.
She found me. I quit night driving that same week. But sometimes, when it rains hard enough, I still check my rearview mirror. Because every now and then, for just a second, I see him sitting there again, smiling.